What's going on, everybody? This is the Blockchain Backer, bringing you the latest cryptocurrency news and analysis. Today, a wild day over here in markets. There is a tremendous amount going on in the crypto market, a tremendous amount going on in the stock market, inflation, dollar, UST, Terra Luna, all kinds of craziness happening in this market right now. We'll take a peek at all of it. Certainly a concerning time out there in the markets right now. We actually just got our CPI print, which is our consumer price index of 8.3% inflation year over year. So from April of last year, 8.3% inflation. Last month, we were at 8.5. Expectations were 8.1, which if we look dating back to October, that's our first step down in the actual inflation rise. So it doesn't mean that inflation is decreasing. It just means we're not rising at as rapid of a rate, but still at a very high rate. But we could see that is our actual first step downward there for inflation. Those numbers just came out right now. Right when that release happened, Bitcoin turned over on itself immediately. We could see the whole market is red now. Bitcoin's now down there in the 29,000s. And oh boy. Now, yesterday, there were buyers that did show up down here at these yearly lows. We could see that the buy volume did come in to stop it, but no big push up in price. As I'm recording this, we're still about 42 minutes away from the stock market actually opening, but we can see that stocks also turned on themselves immediately after this CPI print was released, turning straight downward, Bitcoin going with it. Getting a little concerning out there for the stock market, considering that we have now been setting a series of lower lows and lower highs, and we're dipping even lower right now. But the biggest concern specific to the crypto market today has been what we talked about yesterday with Terra USD, in which the stablecoin has depegged from the US dollar, in which the altcoin Luna has gone on a massive collapse. Luna experienced an over 100,000% rise during this cryptocurrency bull run. Even after the May sell-off that took place last year, it still was able to go on and do a 4.236 extension beyond that, and has since gone into full collapse. Based on my reading and understanding of what's actually kind of like going on in here, there's a lot of complications to how this all works. I don't fully understand it, but the things I've seen on Twitter is like there's a spread out there to where people are able to buy UST with United States dollars, then they can use that UST to buy Luna, and then they can sell the Luna, and then they make profit somewhere between like 20 and 40%. So you just see this cycle repeating and repeating and repeating of people buying UST, buying Luna, selling it back into dollars, then buying UST, buying Luna, selling it back into dollars, from my understanding of what I'm reading online. And my heart's, and I have sympathy for anyone who is in this asset. This would be a rough ride. It was one of the frustration coins for a lot of us in the crypto market when you try to invest in projects in the long term. Like, for example, XRP holders, we've held on to our coins for so long. We've been in the systems for so long, and we haven't had our opportunity to go on any type of bull run. And you see things like this go and move into the top 10, and then you see how fundamentally and technically broken they truly are underneath all of them. Again, sympathies to those who were still holding on to this thing after 100,000%. I think the bigger concern for me is that, is the contagion going to spread from this into other aspects of the market? It sure seems like we're seeing capitulation happening in the cryptocurrency market right now with all altcoins. Now here in the last just 10 minutes of me bouncing around over here, Bitcoin has hit its lows. XRP plummeting after taking out the support there at 50 cents. So rough ride out there today for sure. US dollar currency index popping up at the same time. So it's like, look at all these different events that we have all happening at the exact same time, right? You have DXY up, you have stocks down, you have stablecoin project rug pull, you have Bitcoin at supports. It is just incredible to me how all these things are happening at the exact same time. For those of you who know that I've been a silver stacker for quite a long time, I've even talked about how it's hard for me to buy silver right now because I've always been waiting for this $18 price point. Even in the last day, silver finally broke below its lowest prices seen since back in July of 2020 in the last day. All these things are happening simultaneously. Well, even another big worry right there, if we look at what just happened in just the last couple of minutes, is now that Ethereum just poked below the low that was set back there in January. So are we seeing contagion spread into the cryptocurrency market coming from what's happening over here with UST and Luna? Even XRP now in the midst of the moment is continuing to fall down. So question is, will Bitcoin hold throughout the day, or do we see this thing really start to get going? So you guys see everything going on out there. It's a chaotic mess. I'm going to try to get this video out relatively quickly just to show you what's happening so far today. And then I'll keep an eye on it throughout the day to see how this thing progresses, if there's some type of weird reversal that shows up, or if things get real ugly out there. But as we speak, prior to the opening bell, the stock market has taken a big turn down on inflation data. Bitcoin tests its yearly lows, and Ethereum in the last 15 minutes piercing those lows that were set back there in January, where the question is there something fundamentally broken in the market right now? So just kind of giving you guys a quick update on what's happening here this morning. Terra USD was unable to reclaim itself, unable to get its peg back, leading to a vicious cycle for the stablecoin project of Luna. And are we about to see new lows for Bitcoin? So intense day, guys. I'll be over there on Twitter all day long today, staring at these charts. If we get breaks and new lows set over there in Bitcoin, of course, we'll be posting over there. Any type of chaos that I see out there, of course, I'll be posting over here on Twitter. But here we go. It's a rough start to a day with a lot of crazy, wild, different things happening out there right now. But catch me over here on Twitter throughout the day, and fingers crossed, some type of savior could come out in here in this market, but we just need to keep our eyes on it right now, and it's definitely an intense time. So, all right, guys, that'll be it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. If you could, please like this video and give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you could be notified when I create new content and when I go live. As always, this is not investment advice, and I am not a financial advisor, but if you ever need a pick-me-up or a little bit of reassurance, just remember that the blockchain backers got your back. Have a good one.